Andrew, second half much improved on the first half. You must be proud of that effort in the end.
Yeah, it was. Look, it was pleasing to fight the game out. I think we sort of gave ourselves what we thought was a chance with about 6 minutes to go. I think the score was about 5 goals down, so we sort of pulled a few levers to get a bit more aggressive and go after the game, and then they got those final 3 goals, which can always be a product if you don't get your aggressive style right. So it was pleasing that we were able to find a little bit of consistency in our game in that second half, to be able to get the game to live in our front half for a long period of time. It was good, but unfortunately we weren't quite efficient enough, and they were pretty efficient when they went inside 50.
The second quarter, the tackle count was incredibly low. Did that frustrate you at the time? What did you say at half time to try and lift that?
It was a really interesting game, and it's there's a bit to it. So the tackle count was low, the tackle efficiency was low, so our fundamentals were a bit off compared to theirs. But I thought we fueled their game a fair bit in the first half in particular. Just our desire was clear at times to try and run and carry with our hands, but our decision making, Hawthorn's pressure was good, but our decision making to keep fueling their pressure rather than clearing the area was, we probably cost ourselves a bit, I think, in that space today. So credit to Hawthorn for their pressure being high, but there's some opportunity in our game that we could take that away as well.
I understand there was a lot of attention on Oscar heading into the week. How did you find his game down in defence?
Yeah, first full game back for a while. I thought he had some really nice moments, and then some moments where he looked like he hadn't played back for a while, which is to be expected. But I think he was pretty solid. I know Chol got a couple of clear jumps at the ball, which is hard. You don't want Marbs to be able to get that, but I thought there were some good signs.
Is that looking like a long-term thing for Oscar?
Yeah, potentially. Yep, we're open to it, and we're just going to work our way through it with Oz and our team. But yeah, potentially.
Did you consider throwing him forward when the game wasn't on your terms, sort of during the second, third quarter, or do you want him to get continuity in playing behind the ball?
I think the game was on our terms in the third quarter for a fair chunk of it. I think we spoke about it, to answer your question. We did, but I don't know if that was totally fair on Oscar. I think that he'd built up going into the game to play as a back, so we just stuck to that, and he had some moments where he kept growing.
Brady Hoff into the midfield. It's the second time we've done it this year from my recollection. Obviously his first full game there. How did you find his performance, and what's inspired that move? Because he's a pretty handy lockdown defender as well.
Yeah, he is. He's a really good player, and I think there was always potential that Brady was going to become a mid. A little bit through opportunity, a little bit through Tim Kelly going out late in the week. We just thought it was an opportunity for Brady to grow his game. I thought he was a pretty impressive performance for his first full game as a midfielder. We know how competitive Hoffy is, and yeah, if he can become a full-time mid for us, that'd be a great result.
Only 11 goals from 50 inside 50s today. The efficiency just wasn't there. Is that young midfield and the new forward line structure? How are you seeing that?
Yeah, look, it's a bit of everything. I thought one of Hawthorn's great strengths is their ability to intercept marks. So I thought we actually took that away from them today. They were below their average for intercept marks, which was a win. I guess it was just our ability then to be able to win and score from ground level or win contested marks. It was a challenge for us and something we're going to have to continue to work on.
Late with that bump. Do you think he's got anything to worry about?
It didn't seem like there was much in it. I think they had a little cuddle and a high five, and he got up and finished the game.
You spoke about the ground ball stuff in the forward half. In the second half, I noticed you threw Harley forward a little bit more. Was that to either get him into the game, or was that to rectify that issue a bit too?
Yeah, a little bit. Bit of Harley's plan was to play a bit of forward all game, so he did it a bit in the first half as well. Potentially with rotations, he just got a little bit stuck there. Start of the third quarter, but we're just building Harley's game out, so he'll probably do a bit of different positions as the weeks go on.
What did you make of them sending Tom Barras to full forward at the start of the last quarter?
I probably shouldn't say it because I don't know what was going on in their team, to be honest, but that's their prerogative, I suppose.
Why the long forwards?
No, I just don't know. I haven't seen Tom Barras play forward too often in his career.
The marks inside 50 as well was 23 to 6. again, is that just the ability that new forward line? I thought Archer Reid took some good moments, and Jake, I know he copped a corky in the first term, but he sort of led really strongly. How do you sort of rectify that?
So ours are a bit late. Look, we're getting too many marks against us inside our D50 as well. So it's been a little bit of our theme today. Was more on lead ups than contested marks. So Hawthorn took a lot of lead ups, sort of shallow entries, but they were able to get marks from that. Which, we're working on that part of our game. We need to build a little bit more connection going inside 50 for us.
Tim Kelly's toe injury, do you expect him to be available against Norwich?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
There's a lot of calls around for us going forward. Is that because you found it a little disrespectful?
I'm not going to speak to what the Hawks do in their decision making.
Just any injury concerns come out today?
No, we're all good.
Still winless and obviously chasing that elusive win. I appreciate it's the young side. Is there anything differently you might try and do against Melbourne next week?
Yeah, look, not particularly. I think we'll just keep trying to build our game and our system as much as we can. Today was really our fundamentals that probably got the better of us more than anything else. So we'll continue to work and hopefully be able to get that win for our supporters that I know everyone's desperate for. Thanks, guys.